Hey everyone, welcome back. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the healthcare industry and what ways it could be vulnerable to malware. Now, the healthcare industry plays a critical role in society as it provides essential services to maintain and improve the health and well-being of basically everyone. However, the increasing digestion of healthcare systems and the vast amount of sensitive patient data stored electronically have made the industry a prime target of malicious actors looking to exploit vulnerabilities through malware. So in today's video, I'll be talking about the various vulnerabilities that the healthcare industry faces in the context of malware threats, the potential consequences of these vulnerabilities, and the measures that can be taken to mitigate these risks. Now, one of these measures, and quite literally the most obvious one, is going to be using a reliable antivirus to ward off malware. And so, if you're looking for one of those, I'll be leaving some in-depth reviews as well as some discounts in the description down below. So make sure to check that out. Alright, so let's start this video by talking about some of the vulnerabilities the healthcare industry faces against malware. For starters, one of the primary vulnerabilities in the healthcare industry is the reliance on outdated software and the legacy systems. Many healthcare facilities still use older operating systems and software applications that lack the latest security patches and updates. This outdated infrastructure is an attractive target for malware, as hackers can exploit known vulnerabilities to gain unauthorized access. Another vulnerability would be insider threats, which are a significant concern in the healthcare sector. Employees, whether intentionally or unintentionally, can compromise the security of healthcare systems. And then, malware can be introduced into the network through phishing emails, unauthorized access, or even through the use of personal devices. These insider threats can result in the theft of patient records or other sensitive information. And that's because healthcare professionals are dedicated to patient care and often lack cybersecurity awareness. This lack of awareness can lead to unsafe practices such as the sharing of passwords or failing to recognize phishing attempts. And so, malware can easily enter healthcare systems through these human vulnerabilities. Another vulnerability would be third-party vendors. Healthcare organizations often rely on third-party vendors for a bunch of different services, including electronic healthcare record systems and medical devices. If these vendors have poor cybersecurity practices, it can open a lot of doors for malware attacks. This should be sealed shut, and then cybercriminals can compromise vendor systems and use them as a gateway to infiltrate healthcare networks. With that being said, what exactly are the consequences of healthcare malware attacks? First of all, there is the ever-looming threat of patient data breaches, where sensitive information within medical records, including personal identification, medical histories, and financial details, becomes susceptible to theft, potentially resulting in identity theft, insurance fraud, and other repercussions for patients. Also, these attacks can severely disrupt critical healthcare services. A big example of that would be getting hit by a ransomware attack that encrypts medical records and demands ransom for their release. This can lead to the temporary or prolonged inaccessibility of important patient information, which would carry over to patient care and the ability to make timely medical decisions. Other than that, the legal and financial repercussions cannot be underestimated, as healthcare organizations are subject to rigorous data protection laws such as the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act in the United States. Data breaches caused by malware attacks can lead to substantial fines and legal actions, potentially crippling healthcare institutions financially. And finally, the trust and reputation of healthcare organizations are at stake as patients entrust them with their most sensitive information. Breaches of this trust can result in a lot of patients leaving, as well as a ruined reputation. And so this needs extensive efforts to rebuild that trust, which is a process that can be quite overwhelming. Now, before we move on to mitigation strategies, let's take a quick break to talk about today's sponsor, Surfshark One. Surfshark One is a bundle that includes almost all of your cybersecurity needs, from a reputable antivirus to even an ad blocker. While there isn't one tool that can completely guarantee your privacy, having all of them together in one neat package can greatly enhance your cybersecurity. And that's why Surfshark is offering 5 products in one package. So why pay for them individually when you could get them in one simple, neatly packaged bouquet? This package includes the award-winning Surfshark VPN, which allows unlimited devices, data speed, and protection. The Surfshark antivirus that secures everything on your devices from your webcam to your files. The Surfshark private search engine, which allows you to browse ad-free without any digital footprint. instant data leak notifications with Surfshark Alert, and Surfshark Alternative ID, which can generate a whole new online identity and proxy email for you. The best part about this is that this bundle comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and all these apps work on all major platforms like Windows, macOS, and Android. So if you'd like to check them out, I'll be leaving the bundle link at the top of the description down below. Big thanks to Surfshark for being today's sponsor, and let's get back to the video. So how exactly can healthcare organizations mitigate these vulnerabilities? Well, that can be carried out through a bunch of different solutions and strategies. But there are some main steps that should be taken. For starters, healthcare organizations should prioritize regular software updates and patch management. This includes keeping operating systems, software applications, and medical devices up to date with the latest security patches. This practice can close known vulnerabilities and make it more difficult for malware to exploit them. Next, healthcare professionals and staff should receive training on cybersecurity practices. This includes recognizing phishing attempts, following strong password policies, and understanding the importance of data security. A well-informed workforce is a critical defense against malware. Another step that could be taken is network segmentation, which involves dividing a healthcare network into separate segments of zones. This can help contain malware and limit its ability to move laterally within the network. If one segment is compromised, the others remain protected. Other than that, healthcare organizations should assess and manage the cybersecurity practices of their third-party vendors. Contracts should include cybersecurity requirements, and vendors should be held accountable for maintaining a secure environment. And finally, installing reputable antivirus solutions on healthcare systems can play a crucial role in protecting against malware vulnerabilities, offering an additional layer of protection. And that's it for today's video on some of the healthcare industry vulnerabilities to malware, the consequences that may follow, as well as some mitigation steps that healthcare organizations could use to patch these vulnerabilities. As I mentioned earlier, one of the main steps to do that is to use reputable antivirus solutions. And so I'll be leaving some in-depth reviews on antiviruses that I personally recommend, as well as some discounts in the description down below. So make sure to check these out. Also, if you like the content or found it useful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to see more of it. And if you have any questions or suggestions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments, as I love getting to interact with you guys. And that will be all for today, and I'll see you in the next one.